Hi everyone, this is Sarah. Today I'm going to talk about the Wilcoxon sign rank test for you. So what is a Wilcoxon sign rank test? And when we use it, the test is designed for matched pairs. Data come from the same population. Pairs are chosen randomly and independently. The test is based on ranks. It is an alternative to the paired student t-test, but it is designed for non-parametrics. So you may be curious, what is a non-parametric test? A non-parametric test does not require two dependent variables to be normally distributed. The test is based just on its samples, and it does not require to be compared to the population parameters. So let's try an example together and conduct the test together. Lily Simpson is a new manager of the Curious Kitten Inc. Lily is interested in creating a satisfactory and relaxing environment which will help increase employees' productivity. After extensive researches, she decided to consult with Jeff Roy, who is the best business consultant in the town. Jeff thinks that providing an opportunity for employees to be able to communicate directly to the supervisor is one of the effective ways that leads to higher employee satisfaction. Lily agreed to hold 4 monthly all-hands meetings at the company, but asked Jeff to measure the meeting's effect on employee satisfaction level to make sure that there is a positive difference in employee satisfaction level after attending the designed meetings. 3 days before starting the first meeting, Jeff randomly chosen 23 of Curious Kitten's employees and asked them to participate in a confidential survey and rate how satisfied they are with working for Curious Kittens. The employees should rate their satisfaction on a scale of 1 to 10, which 1 means very unsatisfied and 10 means very satisfied. After the 4th monthly meeting, Jeff asked the same 23 employees to rate their satisfaction on a scale of 1 to 10. Again, Jeff has recorded the result in the table below. Is it reasonable to conclude that the meetings had a positive effect on employee satisfaction? Use 5% significant level. So let's see what we should do. So we choose to use Wilcoxon sign rank test. Why? Because we have matched pairs. Data comes from the same population. Pairs are chosen randomly. The test is based on ranks and no assumption about the type of distribution. So we assume it is not normally distributed. So we follow the hypothesis testing procedure to set the null and our alternative. The null is there is that no difference in rating before and after the meetings, and our alternative is that the rating is higher after holding meetings. It is a one-tailed binomial test based on the alternative hypothesis because Lily, the manager, wants to keep the meetings going only if the sample participants show that the meetings have a positive effect on employee satisfaction. So our null gonna be there is no difference in the rating before and after meeting, and our alternative is that the rating after attending meeting is higher. So steps to conduct the Wilcoxon sign rank test. As a first step, we have to compute the difference between after and before scores. And it doesn't matter which one we do, because then in the next step, in the third step, we have to take the absolute values. So We compute the difference and ignore the observations if their differences is 0, which is our first one now, is 0. And then at the third step, we have to determine the absolute differences for computed values. The next step is to rank the absolute values from smallest to largest. The next step, we have to put all ranks for the positive values in a separate column, and then doing the same for negative values, putting them in the separate column. And then add them up together, positive ranks together and negative ranks together, and then we find our t-statistic value, which is the smallest between those two rank sums. So our critical value, we are looking for our critical value in Wilcoxon t-value table, and because it is a binomial test and it's one-tailed test, so we select alpha at 5% and for 22 observations, because we have to remove one of observations that the rank was 0. So our t critical value is 75. For the decision and conclusion, our decision rule is that reject the null hypothesis if the smaller of two rank sums, which is our t-statistics, is 75 or less. Our decision is that our computed rank sum of 97 is greater than the critical value of 75, so we fail to reject the null hypothesis. So we may conclude there is no difference in rating for satisfaction level before and after the meetings. So Lily may ask Jeff to end the meetings and find another solution to increase employee satisfaction. And that's it. We have done a Wilcoxon science rank test, and this is my references. Thank you for listening.